Shalom, YouTube. Let's see. I was been pondering this for a minute. So we got a lot of construction going on a college campus during the summer, especially since all the students are gone. So, I mean, just a lot of construction. There's at least 6 high-rise buildings going up. You can see right here. They just put that building up right there, and you see this road down there where that car just passed, all the way down for almost about 2 miles. They've blocked off that entire road to do construction because they're remodeling, extending, and they're putting some paths and walkways and shopping centers and all kind of stuff. So they've been doing a lot of building. It's been good to watch, and if I'm ever have the opportunity or I got a little extra time, I can go over there and just work. Just kind of be a general hand, learn a few things, and go about it that way. But the point I wanted to bring up about it was, every time that I've seen them building, I only ever see men build. And I've been doing roofing for a little bit, just trying to learn some more things about, being a Hebrew and putting our hands to the plow and stuff. And I never saw, not once have I seen a woman get on top of the roof and lay the shingles or the sheet metal or whatever. I've never seen it. And I've only been doing it for, less than a year, so I could be wrong, but the only women I've ever seen in construction are the ones that are directing traffic. And it made me start thinking, I'm like, for all these feminists that always want to talk about they want equality and crap, why aren't any of them applying for those jobs? Because construction jobs, it's hard labor, but you can make a lot of good money doing it. Especially you know what you're doing, you got some experience, you can make a lot of good money. So why don't I see any women doing this? I've seen literally, I can count less than 5 women I've seen in construction around this general area within maybe a 50-mile radius in the last year or so. Less than 5. And they usually are directing traffic or, doing like the landscaping and stuff. Purdue's got a few women that do that stuff. But I've never seen women do the building. I've never seen them get up on the scaffold. I've never seen them lay all the block. I've never seen them do any of that stuff. And so I started thinking, I was reading in the book, and it says that every house is built by some man. It doesn't say some woman, it says some man. Okay? So, hang on a second. So it says every house is built by some man. It's not a woman. So I started thinking, even at the basic core of human beings, there's a difference. There's a difference in our physicality. There's a difference in our approaches. There's a difference in our mindset. And it's apparent when you just look at little things like multitasking. Men are terrible at multitasking, okay? We just are not good at it. There's really no such thing. Biologically or anatomically, if you look at it, it's because our corpus callosum, the thing that connects our left and right hemispheres of our brain, is much thinner than that of a woman. But if you think about it, why would a man have need to multitask? Usually a man has a task, he accomplishes that task, he goes about his business to do the next task, right? Women are the ones that need to multitask, because even if you want to go back to traditional, hunter-gatherer societies, the women would have to do the child rearing, the cooking, and all kind of other stuff. And even nowadays, the Israelite women, the daughters of Zion, who are being chase keepers at home, they have to manage multiple things. Even my wife, I'll tell her, maybe other than her duties of cooking and cleaning and taking care of my son, I might have her go run some errands for me or do something else. That's on top of everything she already has to do that she has to manage efficiently. So Yah has designed them that they have the biological hardware to do such multitasking, whereas us men don't. We do really well when we focus on one task, but when it comes to trying to put a plethora of tasks in front of us to do at the same time, it doesn't happen very well. So all the feminists, all the Jezebels that always want to claim that, men are, what's the word they use? The patriarchy. Yeah, they think that this is a patriarchy when in actuality it's a matriarchy, but they think that they're being oppressed and they want equality and crap. All right, well, how about we trade places? You women who work in offices or design buildings or not actual design buildings, but you do design in buildings, whether it be fashion design or anything, or all the plethora of jobs that women do. Most of the time you see women as nurses. There's some men nurses, but predominantly it's women doing that kind of job. So how about we trade places? Y'all can come get on top of the roof. Y'all can come work in the hot sun all day long. And that's how we can have equality. But you don't see it because at our core, we're different. We're designed to do different things. We cannot do the same thing. If you have two people in a car, only one person can drive. You can't have two people driving. Somebody has to navigate, okay? Somebody has to take care of the children in the back, to reprimand them if necessary. You can't have two people doing the exact same thing. Somebody has to delegate, somebody has to have dominant authority, and somebody has to use the delegated authority from that dominant authority. That's just how it is. So every house is built by some man, not some woman, okay? So all the feminists that want to claim that this is the way it should be, and especially the LGBTQ and all those, just alternative lifestyles that are nothing but foul, perverted, demon-infested cesspools, you got to realize that's a trick of the enemy. It's a trick and a tool of Satan to get us to think that we should be doing the exact same thing. When in our biological functions, we are completely different. Men, if you take a man and a woman and they weigh the exact same, have the same, well, they won't. They say they have the exact same body weight. Now, body composition, the woman will always have more body fat than the man. Why? Because she has different body parts designed for different things. You take them at the same weight, the man will always be stronger than that woman. All right, just at face value, no extraneous variables put in account. The man will always be stronger than the woman. So even at our core, we are different. We are designed to do different things. Why is it so offensive for this American society to function in their roles? Even if you want to go the route of evolution and there's no God, it's all science and crap. Okay, well, at our core, we're different. Why don't we function in those roles? Why is it hard to function in those roles? Because something in this training and in this culture, this indoctrination has taught us that women can do what men can do, and men can do what women can do. My wife had a friend when she was in school. All he wanted to do was be a stay-at-home dad. And I couldn't for the life of me understand that. He was okay with his wife going to work and he just wanted to be a stay-at-home dad. And I tell you, this is an Ahab man. This is a very Ahab man. This is Ahab. You know Ahab, you know this man. So we can't do those same things. It's just impossible. Men, we gotta go out and work. We gotta hit it hard. Women, y'all need to stay home and take care of the house. Be the chase keeper at home, be the helpmeet or that man. There's even been studies shown that when people try to divvy up the house roles and chores, that it causes more discord in the family structure or discord in the marriage than if everybody has a designated, assigned role that they stick to consistently. So say if you got some, rule where, see, the wife will wash the dishes and the husband will dry them and put them away. Or, I'll take out the trash 2 days a week and you take out the trash 3 days a week or whatever. It breeds more chaos when you do that, as opposed to, no, you take out the trash until you leave this house. That's just it. You do this forever. That's just what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep doing it consistently. You go do this and we'll have peace. That way everything that needs to be taken care of in the house will be taken care of. There's more peace like that because we as humans, we need structure. Even as a child, you have children that you put them through a routine, right? You may give them dinner, let them play a little bit or whatever, let them read a book, and give them a bath, and then they're out. Or maybe, whatever the routine is. But you do that day in and day out of their youth, so that when they grow up, they automatically know what they should be doing at nighttime. They automatically have structure. It breeds safety. It breeds security and comfort. Because they know that their basic needs are satisfied. They know exactly what's going to happen. They know exactly how it's going to go down. And it produces a regularity in their life wherewith they can build upon that. All right? So this whole feminism doctrine and crap that we can all do different things or we can all do the same thing, it's just not true. It's just not true. And my wife she can attest to this. She would never get on the camera, but she can attest to this. She used to be a woman that thought, yeah, we can do everything. But deep down, she realized, no, I really don't want to. When she first started, I made her be a stay-at-home mom. She didn't really want it at first. But the more and more she saw how beneficial it was, the more and more she saw how the great impact that she could have on my son and teaching him what he needs to learn, the more she's like, I don't want to go out there anymore. I don't like it. The times that she might go out and I put her on errands or whatever, she don't like it. She doesn't like it. So she's come to realize, as have I, this is the best way to live. There's more peace like this. She knows that I'm going to bust my ass and get whatever funds necessary into this house. I'm going to lead us in the right way. And then all she has to do is submit and follow. There's already established rules. We know what happens when I come home. We know what happens, at night. Everything is systematic, and it brings peace. But the system out there that the world's trying to get young men and women to adopt, that's hell on earth. It doesn't breed peace. It breeds a system of insecurity to the point that men and women don't know what they're supposed to be doing. And because of that, they can't grow and they can't advance past that basic physical needs level, or that basic understanding of assigned roles. So them trying to eliminate gender roles and eliminate, just the the damn way we're all made to be, is breeding chaos that Satan wants to have on the scene so that it's ripe for his coming. So mind you, I'm talking to everybody, but the only ones that's really going to do this are those who got strong principles and strong values, and especially those whose lives have been changed by the Most High and by his righteous power. So all the Israelites, and I'm going to say something about that later on, but all the true Israelites, they're going to get about their father's business, and they're going to do this. The men going to be men, the women going to be women, and the children just going to obey and submit. That's just the way it's going to be. And that's how we breed peace. That's how we bring restoration to the house of Israel and usher in a righteous seed for the Father to enjoy upon his return. All right? Shalom. I'm head to work. I'll see y'all later.